Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're going to be talking about the Wowtac A2 headlamp, so stay tuned. Alright ladies and gentlemen, let's just go ahead and dive on into the Wowtac A2 headlamp and see what I think about it and see whether I think you might like it. Now, just so you know, in case you've ever done any research or had any of the tactical flashlights, this is the same company. They have just changed the name to Wowtac. And as you can see here, they are, you can read that, technically supported by ThruNite. Now, we've said that in the last review of the tactical A1 that I had. And I don't think it was on the box on the tacticals, but it definitely recognizes it here. So, what all do you get? Well, you open the box, you get your instruction manual, which I'm going to be using that in just a second. You get the flashlight, the Wowtac A2 right there. Ignore the pocket clip for now. I'll explain that in just a minute. As you can see here, you do have your heatsink, or what will act as one. You have your headband that is a 2-strap. So some people, I know a lot of people have different opinions on whether they like or dislike those, but I'll get to what I think about it in just a second. You do get a USB charging cord. In here is a couple of spare O-rings. And then of course, and this is one of the awesome things about Wowtac, is that they come with the 18650 battery, and it is rechargeable. And as you can see right here, little USB charging port, you can charge it directly to the battery. Now this is exactly the same as the tactical handheld flashlight that I used. So when I saw that they made a headlamp, I had to jump right on it. Now let's go ahead and run through the specs so we can get that out of the way, and I can let you know all about it. It is XP G2 Cree bulb. It is made from T6061 T6 aluminum, weighs 108 grams. It has 5 or 6 modes. It has low, medium, high, turbo, firefly, and SOS. The low is 12 lumens, which will last for 4 days. Medium, 66 lumens for 12 hours. High, 210 lumens for 2.5 hours. Turbo, 550 lumens for 90 minutes. Firefly, which is 0.3 lumens for 45 days, and the SOS, which is 550 lumens. Has a throw of 155 meters, impact resistance to 1.5 meters, and it's an IPX7, so you got 1 meter of waterproof depth. Now, Tactical Pup is going crazy for some reason, so just ignore him. As you can see here, you do have the O-rings, which are already established on here. We will run through the modes real quick. You have, if you just hold and long press, this gives you the Firefly mode. I'll tell you what, how effective even the Firefly mode is. Every night when I'm going to bed, I usually stay up fairly late. When I'm walking through the house, I put it on Firefly mode, and I have no issues seeing where I'm going throughout the house. This is also good if you're out camping, hiking, or out in the woods for whatever reason. Helps save your night vision to read maps. If you're looking for something in your car and you don't need a huge amount of light, the Firefly mode is awesome. One of my favorite modes on any flashlight. Now if it's on, you just one click. This is your low mode, medium. Did I turn up? Oops. You gotta hold it down. Sorry. So it comes on and does have a memory function. So whatever, since I just turned it off in the low mode, when it comes back on, it's going to be in the low mode. But then if you hold it down, that will cycle through your low, medium, and high. Then when you double click, that gives you your turbo. And double click again, you get your SOS. And then back to your turbo. So all the functions I've loved. I've been carrying this in my pocket every day ever since I've got it, which has been several months. I've taken it on multiple camping trips. Absolutely love it as a headlamp. And if you see the pocket clip here, don't think that when you get one it's going to come in a pocket clip. What I did was take one off of the tactical flashlight because their body is the exact same dimensions. And now I carry this as an EDC light. Now I do carry it this way in the pocket. I only have a couple pair of pants that will accidentally activate the light and turn it on. Literally, it's 2 pair of jeans. Every other pants I don't have any issues with, but I like that because when I'm pulling it out of my pocket, I can hit the button as it's coming out, and that way it's ready to go. Now, as far as using this for self-defense lights, it's a lot harder because you're going to have to hold it this way. So that is a little bit of a disadvantage because you can't just, like what I'm used to is clicking the button and having it shine this way. So, but as a just EDC light, camping, hiking, backpacking, all of that kind of stuff, I tell you, this thing is amazing. We'll go ahead and pull off the pocket clip real quick. Clips on there very securely, as you can tell. There we go. Now when you're wearing it on, obviously you have these 2 rubber rings. You're just going to push it through. And there's basically 2 grooves that you can see right here that it'll fit into perfectly. It fits very securely on your head. Now I know a lot of people do not like the over the head strap, and this one you can take a turn up or down depending on how you need it. Now, as I was just getting ready to say, I know a lot of people don't like this over the head strap. This one, it doesn't appear to have a way to just unravel it. You would have to actually cut it because it is stitched, as you see Wowtac on here. But, I mean, if you did that, it's not going to mess anything up. It would save you a little bit of weight if you're a backpacker and you're really counting ounces. But I have found that it keeps it pretty securely on my head. I'm not against the second strap. I really don't have much of a preference because I wear a hat everywhere I go. And every time I'm out in the woods. And so having this really doesn't bother me at all. I do prefer just a single strap, but really it doesn't make a difference. It's not a game stopper or something that I look for or don't look for, really. So what I'm going to do, once it gets dark in a couple of hours, I'm going to bring this back out and let you take a look and see the effectiveness of it. I will tell you 550 lumens is way more than enough light than what you need out there. They do make a second version that goes up to, I think, 1150 lumens or just 1100 lumens. And it's only $10 more. This was $20 with the battery. You can't beat that to save your life. But I mean, if you really wanted a ton of light for $10 more, you can get one that's the 1100 lumens. Personally, I just don't need it. I think that's better for military, law enforcement, search and rescue and stuff. But I mean, for 40 bucks, you really can't go wrong either. All right, guys, we will return in just a little bit and check out how awesome the Wowtac is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the moonlight mode. So here's what it would look like if you were trying to read your map. So obviously if I take this away and shine at the wall, you may be able to see that a little bit, but definitely makes it very easy to read a map. And then we have, bring this up to the low, medium, high, turbo. If you kind of look back and forth, you can see a tactical pup eating grass. But I mean, it really lights up the yard in the back of this house. And then of course double click again for your SOS. And turn it off. And so this is what it'd be like, you know, if you're reading the map up close. And this is why that moonlight mode is so important, because this is much better for your eyes. Now, one thing that I didn't mention about this flashlight that I will now, and that's the battery on this. Hopefully I'll try to get in front of the camera. Now, since it comes with its own 18650, hopefully you will see the size difference. Well, it's about the same. This one's just a teeny bit longer, but if you have a higher capacity 18650, it works just as well. So that way, in case you already have some around your house that are a higher capacity than the one that comes with it, because the one that comes with it's a 2600 milliamp. I have some that are like 3000, 32, 3400 milliamps. So of course, obviously, you're going to get a lot longer battery life out of that. But you know, the one that works with it, I mean, literally, it lasts so long. I mean, I've been using this for several months, and I've probably only recharged it 3 times, and I pretty much use it every day. Now, just like always, I always pretty much exclusively use my flashlights on the lower settings because it saves battery life, and you just don't need that much light as much as you might think you would. But I tell you, I mean, this thing has been incredible. It comes with the battery. I mean, 18650 batteries typically run between anywhere from like $8 to $15 a piece. So the fact that you get one with it, I mean, that's half of the price of the flashlight already. I mean, it's extremely high quality. I've been super impressed with it. Definitely highly recommend it because, I mean, it's going to do everything you need. And even though this is a headlamp, I've been able to use it as an EDC light too. So I'm basically getting 2 flashlights in one. And that just makes me really happy. So I can use it in, you know, multiple ways, which is always good. So even if you're a backpacker and you're used to carrying like a small handheld light and a headlamp, this can fill both of those roles for you. So you could actually save a little bit of weight if you wanted to, just doing that. Okay guys, I think I covered everything. So hopefully this will help you in your purchasing decisions of a new headlamp. Definitely got to check out the Wowtac A2. Highly recommend it, guys. In the meantime, be prepared, have fun.